The greedy lion and the clever hare. Once upon a time, in the heart of the African savannah, a powerful lion named Copper ruled over the vast expanse of golden grasslands. His mane, dark as the night and regal as a crown, commanded respect and fear from all creatures in his domain. Copper was strong, but he was also known for his insatiable greed. No prey was too small, and no feast was enough to satiate his ever-growing hunger. Copper's greed had turned him into a tyrant. He demanded tributes from every animal in the savannah, leaving the smaller creatures with little to sustain themselves. The animals grew desperate and disheartened as Copper's appetite consumed more than they could offer. Fear and resentment began to fester among them, but none dared to challenge the lion's might. One scorching afternoon, as the sun blazed overhead and the air shimmered with heat, the animals gathered in secret to devise a plan. They knew they needed a cunning mind to outwit Copper, and all eyes turned to the cleverest creature among them, a hare named Panya. Panya was known for her quick wit and resourcefulness, qualities that had helped her survive in the savannah's harsh conditions. "I will confront Copper," Panya declared, her voice resolute. "But we must be united in our efforts. Follow my lead, and we shall see his greed undone." The next day, Panya approached Copper's lair, her heart pounding in her chest. The lion lay sprawled on a rock, his eyes half closed in lazy satisfaction. Upon seeing the hare, he let out a low, rumbling growl. "What do you want, little hare?" Copper demanded. "I have no time for your kind unless you bring me tribute." Panya bowed low, her ears drooping submissively. "Great Copper, I bring news of a feast so grand, it will satisfy even your mighty hunger. But it lies beyond the river, in a hidden grove where the juiciest game and the sweetest fruits await." Copper's eyes gleamed with greed. "A feast, you say? Lead me to this grove, and if you speak true, you shall be spared." Panya nodded and began to lead Copper through the savannah. They crossed the plains, the river, and ventured deep into the forest, where the shadows grew long and the air was thick with the scent of earth and foliage. Copper's stomach rumbled with anticipation as they walked, the promise of a grand meal urging him forward. After hours of trekking, they arrived at a clearing where a massive baobab tree stood, its trunk wide and hollowed at the base. Panya stopped and turned to Copper, her eyes twinkling with a mischievous glint. "Great Copper, the feast lies inside this tree," she said, pointing to the hollow. Copper, driven by his ravenous hunger, did not hesitate. He thrust his head into the hollow, eager to claim his prize. But as soon as he did, he found himself stuck. The entrance was too narrow for his large head to pull back out. He struggled and roared, shaking the tree with his fury, but to no avail. Panya, standing safely at a distance, watched as Copper's struggles grew weaker. "Great Copper," she called out, "your greed has led you into a trap. You consumed without thought, and now you find yourself ensnared by your own desires." The animals of the savannah, having followed at a distance, emerged from the shadows. They gathered around the trapped lion, their fear replaced by a newfound courage. Together, they devised a plan to ensure Copper would never terrorize them again. They dug a deep pit around the base of the baobab tree, ensuring that even if Copper freed his head, he would be unable to escape. They then left him there, trapped and powerless, a testament to the consequences of unchecked greed. With Copper's reign of terror ended, the savannah began to heal. The animals shared the land's bounty equitably, and harmony returned to the golden grasslands. And as for Panya, she became a legend, her cleverness and bravery celebrated in stories told by the firelights for generations to come. In the end, the savannah thrived, and the tale of the greedy lion and the clever hare served as a timeless reminder that greed and tyranny will always be outwitted by unity and wisdom.